and 10 from the 47. Wants to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Snagged in the middle. It's gone. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
They're dealing with a second and long. Bringing the heat. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Back to pass, it's Stockton. He's got him. Spins away from the defense. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The throw to the outside is complete. Touchdown, Georgia! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He's out of bounds at the 31 after a nice return. Moore will throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gonna run it. It's Hughes. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
How about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
With the catch, it's Branch. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. On fourth down, going to the air. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And talk about getting excited just to lose it again. The offense gets the first down. You've got enough yards. What do you have to do? You got to take care of the football. You can't cough it up. The defense forces the fumble, recovers it, takes all the wind and all the momentum back to their side.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Ducks in a good spot here with second and short.
Here we go.
More to the air. Almost a D-lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. The Ducks are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. First play of the period, first down here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to keep it in the air. Got his man to the left. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's picked off when they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Frazier. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play. And the Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the air, it's Stockton. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Back to pass on second down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. If you pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on third and long. Finds him out of the backfield. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
Trying to get it to the marker. And the Ducks will move the sticks with the first down. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do.
The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here, he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fight. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost a race.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Wide open downfield. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. Finds his man. It's Bell. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Bell. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, now down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then...
Ernie on the Jets! Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. We saw it on that play.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Quick completion on the out route. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Got it! And the defense will ride him out of bounds at the 3. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Bulldogs!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Whittington. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Moore will throw. Pulls it in, it's Hughes. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting to first? They'll run for it on third and short. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Ducks getting set on first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hughes. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Quarterback now breaking the field. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Unloads it left. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Big tight end makes the grab, it's a first down. Brought down at the 31, it is a first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. The short hands, it's Frazier. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it on the outside, it's Branch. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Dogs.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Coming out with it, it's Whittington. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Moore to the air. Still from the pocket, fires over the middle. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. He's going up top. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 10-yard line, and what an example of the defense setting up the O. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown Ducks! And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
Kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Bell. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback going astray.
He wants to change this route. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
The short hands, it's Frazier. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Georgia. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Moore will throw. He's looking deep. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with it.
Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Gonna let it fly. He's got it down the left side. Off and running. Turning it on. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a... He's loose! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, 1 little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Branch. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Stockton. With the catch, it's Bell. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. Bulldozes his way through.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Gonna take a shot. He's got it at the 15. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The inside handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Moore to the air. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing? Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business. to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off play action on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Moves away as he feels pressure. On the run, deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. To the air on first down. They've got the screen set up. Nice move to pick up yardage. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be parked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. The Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Moore will throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
The Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They're going to go to the air on third and short. The throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Pulls it in. It's Bell. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Look out, he's got room. Oh, not a space. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Right down the middle. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period.
That's the end of the first quarter. Georgia, 42. Oregon, 21.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
Let's go! Let's go!
Moore to the air. Throws to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Wants to fire on second down. This one's complete. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his man, it's Garcia. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top again. That's caught. It's Johnson. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Man, you got to like these last two plays by this offense. You understand. You're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it.
He's got it inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen two big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
Moore will throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Going for 6. Touchdown Ducks! Fit it in the window for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bridge. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. On the run, it's Frazier. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
Wants to go up top. Under fire. The pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. In this drive from the 28-yard line. Moore to the air. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The Ducks headed quickly to the line.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute.
It's caught. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Finds the tight end. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. Quarterback adapting. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Moore will throw. Looking left. He's got it. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. This is like a baseball pitcher they can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
That just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Here comes the 2-point try.
22.
Looking to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
And the Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Grab near the marker, it's Branch. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That one.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. Snags it inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Georgia.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Moore to the air. Trying to set up the screen. Open space at the 25. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do to you.
He's going up top here late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in the 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football, so faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the
going for it all. Big scrap! And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down into 3.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harbor. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Goes to the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense and make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back gets to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. And the Gamecocks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No.
Wide open spaces. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Fires to the big fella. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Got room to work. Hits the seam wide open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, points on the board.
Well, the defense is winning this game, and they are helping out their own cause. That's the second time they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. You know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but you can't make mistakes against this unit, and it has absolutely killed this team early in this game.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Slings it downfield. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. To the air, it's Sellers. Working that left side now. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Dingle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Scrambling away. Fires downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop. Got to...
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Well, they've got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand. When he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. He's got it, and quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They've got to do their job.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Dances away to buy time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it for a big play. He's loose. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. But how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Stockton. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it along the sideline. Off to the races. Touchdown, Georgia! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Harbor. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. This time he's got his man. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Under fire. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. Snagged out of the air. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on 1st down. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Starts to scramble to the left. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got a man. It's Bennett. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
Got enough for the first. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, South Carolina. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, this receiver has tons of speed, and I love this offensive coordinator getting him involved in the run game. You don't just have to throw him ghosts and post routes. Just let him use that speed and elusiveness out on the perimeter in the open field. The reverse ends up being an explosive touchdown for the offense.
On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Give to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Got it in the middle, it's Branch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. He'll pull it on the read. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he tacks on the extra point. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Fair catch called for and made. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He lets it fly. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Dogs! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make it.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, Next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Unleashes one. A strike downfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. The give on the inside. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Sellers. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Obviously, great job picking up the 1st down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
This offense needs a little something to fuel. He's going for the goal line, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
They got the lead touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. It's a running room. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Shoots it to the left. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this 1st half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Got it in the middle. It's Delp. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He rifles one deep to the left. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming.
35, South Carolina.
The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
First and 10.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll open the second half on the ground. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Fires to the right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful. Trying to throw that ball too far outside. Obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
The Bulldogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking for room. It's Frazier. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. To the air on 1st down. The throw. That's caught. It's Harbor. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he found a space on the right. There he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the comeback is on. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
First and 10.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to throw. It's Stockton. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Branch. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And you don't see this very often, the big defensive linemen. You see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Rides the back and leaves it. And the Gamecocks will keep this drive going.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he's not going to beat me anymore, but the defense continues to give up yards, and he is like, yes, please.
Here comes the heat. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. To throw, it's Sellers. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Finding an escape route. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Makes the catch, and he will score! Touchdown, Georgia! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. At the 35, he's loose. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Wants to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. He's going to run it. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry up.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. They're going back to the ground. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a man. They're working that left side. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter.
Georgia, 42. South Carolina, 28.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to slam in. Touchdown, South Carolina! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And there's no secret about it. Line up in goal line formation. I'm going to run the ball down your throat. My guys are more physical than you. 6 points on the play.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Now improvising. Trying to make magic with his feet. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab, it's Branch. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Caught over the middle, it's dealt. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Georgia going back to work with another first down. To the ground with the back. Turning on the Jets. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And the Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Moving away from pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. It's Branch.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right? Or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Running back searching for a hole. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of his QBs, got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook, but on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Turning it up. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Oh, they're after him. Fires on the move. Makes a connection. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Steps away to find some room. Running to Green. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. The Gamecocks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Now adjusting. On a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. Here's a heat. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Clock stops and we reach the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Gamecocks. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
They'll line up to go for 2. Snapped it in the shotgun. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
That keeps the score.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They want that clock to run. Powers through the defender. And he's knocked down in the backfield, but man, how many tackles did he escape before he was finally brought down?
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
On the run, it's Frazier. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Stockton. Under fire. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Georgia lining up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
Carolina offense will take over. 1st and 10.
This drive will open from the 15. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Quarterback extends the play. He'll pull it down. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Final seconds of the game. They can just take a knee and eliminate all of it. Bringing it back.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Snagged in the middle. It's Bell. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Fires left. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.